fine. It's fine. Just relax.
I'll say it. It's mine. It's mine now.
Fine. We're going to get to that in a minute.
It's mine now.
You're going to ruin it.
Have it.
Scumbag.
All right.
Ruin shit.
You're going to ruin everything.
Don't jinx it.
Hi. Welcome to Pick Central, Barstool's daily gambling show. We start with Major League Baseball. Yeah, I'm just diving right into it today. We start with Major League Baseball. We start with a series ending on a check swing. Now, I think this argument is a little different than a lot of officiating arguments, umpiring arguments, in that I think everybody would agree Flores probably going to get out.
Yeah.
I mean, the odds are stacked against him.
But let him
2 strikes.
Max Scherzer.
let him get out. The way that ended left a sour taste in everybody's mouth. A bad call ending a series just sucks.
Ending a series and a team that won 107.
107 games, and it ends like that.
Yeah.
So I went up to you before, and I have 2 things. There's one, I said this in the Chicago office, and Carl and White Sox they were like, I was like an idiot.
Right.
And I said, I don't think that the third base umpire or first base umpire can really see the check swing in real time. They can see it, but in real time, do you know how fast a player swings?
Yeah.
Their swing is so fast, and to do an immediate reaction, there's no way you can see it like that.
Well, your point, I think, is it flies in the face of all baseball truths and things that we've known for 100 years, because the first base and third base umpire have always called that. But if you take away the fact that you said it, it's not altogether a bad point.
But the first and third baseman have always called, or the umpires have always called, whether it's fair or foul down the line, but that's reviewable now. And you're able to go back at
1,000%.
that. So
And
this theoretically should be reviewable as well.
But they were like, oh, that's their only job. Well, first of all, it's not their only job.
Right.
They have a lot
They
more
have
than
many
that.
other jobs.
And second of all, they don't know when that job is going to have to come up. They don't know when the check swing's happening. Like when a ground ball comes, they know they're going to have to make a play. Like I just think that it's insane that this is still a rule.
Well, it is interesting in this day and age of technology. You know, in tennis, if a ball goes out by a centimeter, we have a camera that can tell us in 3 seconds that it went out by a centimeter. Whereas in baseball, we are relying on a guy who's 100 feet away to make a gut call immediately.
If you're going to show us the replay after, why can't you show the umpire?
It's a
You open up I agree with you. But you open up a whole can of worms there where it's
What
like.
though?
so I
Balls
understand
and
that.
strikes.
I think balls and strikes is complete. That's his only job. It's right there. Like sure. But that one where you can show me that, I think it's insane that we have to rely on
actually,
that.
if you think about it, that's a review in itself. That is a review. That is the home plate umpire saying, "I don't know. You tell me." That's what that is by nature. It's the first review.
And that's what someone told me on Motion Line that Braden one time said that when the umpire points with his right finger to the first base umpire, he knows he's like, go with my call to strike. And if he goes with left, it's like, it's up to you. I have no idea.
I saw Hubs tweeted
Hubs
that.
blogged it or tweeted it. Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. I don't know which arm you went with yesterday.
But then what's the point of the point if you're just saying stick with my call?
Right. Why don't you just make the call?
Well, that's what I'm
Why don't
saying.
you have some balls and just call them out, you fucking pussy?
Well,
No,
I mean,
the right one-
but that's also
Like-
saying that
It's like protocol.
if you're not paying attention, here you go.
Yeah, it's like helping you. And like honestly, the umpire probably saw more than the fucking first base umpire.
Yeah, and it is. Listen, again, can't reiterate this enough. I don't know that there's many people in the world thought that the Giants were going to win that game if that's called a ball.
I love Wilmer Flores. I don't think he's getting a hit.
Yeah.
Also,
And I don't
huge.
think he's drawing a walk.
It's
either.
huge
So-
for Wilmer
it's one
Flores. That's a win for Wilmer Flores.
Yeah.
It's no one's like, oh, he got the last out. He couldn't have done anything.
Yeah, he got
it's
screwed.
Like, he
Got
got
bailed out.
screwed, man. Damn, I
He
would
got
have
like reverse bailed out.
I could have hit a home run there. Damn.
Yeah, anything could have happened.
Literally anything.
If I was
there was a
Wilmer,
man on first. The tying run was on
my
first.
My first thing I'd be like, I really felt good about a home run there.
Justin Turner getting bailed out too. Let's not forget that. Max Scherzer would have killed him,
I think-
murdered him in cold blood.
Justin Turner
If-
was a dog.
if the Giants come back there and tie it.
I think the game ended when Lamont Wade. I think when he struck out, because he had the lefty-righty matchup. He also hit a couple foul balls that were what?
Me and Marty, we went back and we were watching at his place. Late Night Lamont. I
His
felt
name was
fucking-
Late Night Lamont.
When they said Late Night Lamont, he had the most game-tying or game-winning hits in the 9th inning.
Because we were like, why?
And then that foul ball, he hits
also had
a million feet.
He had a couple seeds down the right field line.
I was convinced. I was like, this
we were
guy's
like,
ripping a double in the gap right now.
Why is this guy pinch hitting right now. And all I said, well, his name's Late Night Lamont. I'm like, yep, this
I think
guy.
they said his average in the ninth inning or later this year was 580.
The second they said Late Night Lamont, I was like, this guy's getting a clutch.
I want Late Night Lamont on my team.
But I will say the pitch he got rung up on was a fucking incredible pitch.
Yeah.
It looked like it was so good. It looked like a bad pitch. Like Scherzer didn't mean to put it there, but
it was like so far outside, just stuck like top right corner of the strike zone.
Yeah, it looked like either a fastball that was going to tail out or a curveball that was going to dive in, and it just stayed there. And it was a perfect pitch. And I don't know, like great series. Came down to the ninth inning of Game 5.
That was the World Series last night.
I still don't believe that.
I agree. Dodgers win.
Because the best team doesn't always win.
Dodgers plus 130 right here, right now.
The best team doesn't always win the World Series. In fact, I would say probably. I don't think
but
it happens the majority of the time.
But those were the best two teams in the league remaining.
Fine. That doesn't mean they're going to just automatically win
I know
the
what
World
you mean,
Series.
because the Red Sox kind of have a little bit of a story behind them.
I'll tell you what, the Red Sox beat the Astros. They're winning the World Series.
Well, you can't say both.
Well, because they're just the team of destiny.
So
like
you now have 2
year
World
out.
Series winners.
I think the Dodgers probably should win the World Series. If they play the Astros, they're winning no matter what.
But wait, by that
Braves
logic,
have zero chance.
By
Braves have zero
by that logic, though, if you say the Red Sox beat the Astros, they're winning the World Series.
Because
then you respect the Astros too.
No, he said
No.
if the Astros win, the Dodgers are definitely going to win.
Yeah.
But the Dodgers are going to win. I actually have no doubt
You
in
don't
my
think
mind.
the Astros have a chance against the Dodgers?
No, I do not believe in
I'm going to
Dusty
say
Baker
something
winning
wild.
anything in life.
I think, first of all, that's ridiculous.
What'd you say?
Well, winning a championship. Sorry.
Dusty Baker has been a good manager.
Has
in
he won a
baseball.
championship?
No, but he
Over the past 80 years,
had
he's been managing.
Andy Reid won a championship before he won one.
Andy Reid hasn't been coach for 80 years.
Kind of was, yeah.
No, he wasn't.
He was a coach for a long time.
No, not as long as Dusty Baker. Dusty Baker was coaching in the fucking 70s.
Dusty Baker it keeps getting
Think
teams
about
to the
that.
spot. You keep getting on the green, you're going to sink a putt eventually.
I don't think so. Not if you're Dusty Baker.
What's wrong with you?
Are those my headphones?
Yeah, probably.
Those have been in here for like 5 days.
They're just sitting right there on
Good
the
break for you, Marty. Those things are so easy to lose, and they're like the most tilting to
They've
lose.
been on that table all week.
They are yours? Good for you.
It's a free roll because you probably already chalked up the 150 in your head as a loss. Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
That's a huge. I've been looking for them all week.
So, okay, I looked up the odds this morning. Braves are plus 550
That's it?
to win the World Series.
I mean, that's it. They're not.
There's only 4 games.
Should
4
be more.
teams.
The Red Sox are plus 450, which
good
if you
bet.
think they're a team of destiny, 450 is
If
kinda
they
nice.
beat the Astros, they're winning the World Series because it's like 2013. They shouldn't win, but they're fucking there
Who's on the line?
You just said the Dodgers plus 130.
because they're the best
Nicky
team.
Mush? I don't give a fuck about Nicky Mush.
No, we need his pick.
Why the
Redemption, or he's in the graveyard
Let him on.
with
What
Aaron
What the fuck are we
Jones.
I don't want to talk to Nicky Mush.
Get him
Just give him a
on.
pick.
All
That's
right,
it.
all right. Wait, let me give him an intro
No
first.
banter. Give him
Yesterday or 2 days ago, these idiots right here said, "Oh, Nicky Mush knows hockey. Nicky Mush knows hockey." And then I doubted that. I'm like, I don't know if Nicky Mush knows hockey. And then he goes on Twitter yesterday and says, "I hear Brandon Walker scoffing at me knowing hockey. So here's 4 picks." This stupid motherfucker went 0-4. 0-4. All right, Nicky, what's up?
What's going on? Just so you know, I'm pretty sure someone who hosts the show may have went 0-4 the first day they were at the company.
That's incorrect. You're lying.
It was
0-3.
It was 0-6. He did have an 0-6 run. I had it in my files.
I went 0-3.
He started 0-6.
I went
I
0-3.
blogged about it.
You blogged? You were working back then?
Yeah. I was working.
All right. So you're 0-4. All right, you're 0-4. What are you going to do about it?
Well, first of all, Nick, you scumbag, I think you have to apologize to the man next to me.
Which one?
Big F.
Nicholas Mush. I
Poor
believed
guy.
in you. I believed in you. No one in this room believed in you. I believed in you.
He took all 4.
I took all 4. I took all 4. And I love you.
Some days
I consider you a friend.
don't go your way. Me too.
I need one today. You get a one-time get out of jail free card. I need
is it?
need a winner.
What's the pick?
one
need
pick.
a winner.
One pick, Nicky, for your
Need a
life.
winner.
For your fucking life.
The pick for myself is Flyers money line and Flyers puck line because there's a little bit too much juice on the money line. But Carter Hart was terrible last year. He's going to be way better this year, and I don't think the Canucks are that good.
Flyers win like 5-1 tonight.
Yes,
All right,
quite exactly.
it's on my card.
All right. Add 'em
Fly
both.
guys.
Flyers fly tonight.
All right, what else is going on, Nicky Mush?
Not too much. What about you?
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm fine.
I can't say it.
All right. Oh, that's your pick. So that's your ride or
should have probably been disclosed before.
that's your ride or die pick.
Yeah, we don't want to say that.
Yeah, I ain't talking about bad mojo.
If you lose to
Now let's leave that one off.
everybody shut the fuck up for a second. Everybody shut the fuck up for a second.
I don't even know.
All right.
Yeah.
Is this about the what are we talking about?
Let's not go there.
related?
No.
Is this what he
complete
discovered last
opposite.
week?
Yeah. That's bad mojo.
Is that a
Welcome
true?
to
Is that a true story? What you discovered last week? You don't have to say it.
thing with the tree?
Oh, yeah. Very true.
It's not
Super
fun.
true.
Okay. All right.
this one.
You should have stayed off of gambling for like 2 weeks after
Yeah,
that.
that's bad mojo.
Okay. Okay. But wait. Okay. So if you don't get this pick right,
Which pick is he going with?
he's going with the Flyers. Give him Flyers puck line. If you don't get this pick right, you can't come back for the next month.
Okay, and if I do?
I'll see you Monday.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. See you, Mick.
See you,
Nicky
Nudge.
Much. All right.
0-4. 0-4.
The Cubs.
I'm thinking, 1-3.
I mean, it's not a secret. Is it a secret that we can't say what he discovered last week?
Let's not go there. Let's not.
It's not something to really laugh at.
Yeah, it's not. We might look back.
Y'all are all crying in the
Marty already
studio.
put out too much personal information yesterday. So let's just.
Oh yeah, that was wild.
The Pete thing.
Yeah.
That was funny.
The Cubs, Nats, and Giants all won after Dusty Baker left.
Fine. Okay, but I'm like he's not. There are bad managers, and then there are managers who haven't won the World Series.
I just think
he's certainly
there's-
not. He was acting like he's a bad manager.
I'm not saying he's a bad manager. I'm saying he's never going to win a championship.
I don't think you keep getting here without being a pretty good manager.
Put it this way: with this Astros team, if AJ Hinch was the coach, they probably already would have won. If Mike Schmidt
How would
or
they have
whatever his
already
name
won?
is, the Cardinals
have
coach who
already
just
won.
got fired,
Right.
the coach who just got fired for the
Are you
Cardinals.
saying they
for
would have
some
won the
reason,
World Series in August?
I'm saying they would be essentially that good that they'll probably steamroll if AJ Hinch was the manager. Still,
His house? That's horrible. I just found out about the Nicky Mush thing. Holy Christ.
Yeah, it's wild.
Wild.
That's wild.
should probably take a week off.
A month.
Yeah,
Right.
Leave.
I don't know if I'm just throwing picks out there either.
Yeah.
He can't be throwing picks.
His head's not in the right place. I mean,
It's taking everybody down to bad
You should
mojo
just,
town.
you should just hang around, not do
Yeah,
anything.
oh God.
What?
Real quick. Baseball managers make no sense when they get fired and shit. What's his name, Mike? I can't
Mike
say his last name.
Schilt.
Schilt. Getting fired's crazy.
Very easy last name to say as well.
You know, the D throws me off.
Schilt.
It's
Why would
spelled
the
a lot like
Cardinals-
Mike
why would the
Schmidt, though,
Cardinals
first.
fire him?
Exactly.
Hell.
It throws me off. Like,
But they
even,
made the wild card. They were the hottest team in baseball in September.
yeah, but they weren't even good. They weren't in the conversation of the playoffs. It was like, the Reds and whatever. Was
He
there.
made 3 straight playoff appearances. Phillies haven't fucking made a playoff in 10 years.
You know what's weird though? Like we were talking about the Yankees too. I'm not trying about the Yankees, but Girardi made the Game 7 ALCS and got fired.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
And Aaron Boone is not going to
And
get fired.
we're gonna bring him back.
Because Aaron
and make
Boone's
him
a puppet. He's a fucking puppet.
Exactly.
He just says dumbass quotes that picks off the fan base after the game.
I don't
after we
understand
lose.
firing your coaches, but not your manager. They fired Phil Nevin. They
So
fired.
that's what makes
And
me.
Thames.
That's what makes me think that they're
Thames, whatever
gonna
the fuck you say his
they would have let off a Boone, and then I thought fire everybody.
Nah,
else.
they're keeping him.
Yeah, they're gonna keep him. It's crazy.
Sal Steinbrenner's no backbone. He's a fucking pussy.
I'm curious, do y'all like the 3 out of 5 first-round baseball thing? Because after 162, I just feel like what Smitty said, the Giants winning 107, I feel a little dirty for
I mean,
the
look at the
guy.
Dodgers Cardinals wild card. Dodgers won what 104. They had an opportunity to go home packing.
Yeah.
Well, see,
That's
they,
all well
they
and-
used to protect that, though. If you were the wild card, you didn't have to play the. If it was your same division for a while, they protected that. They were.
Yeah.
If you had the 2 best records, they would not let you play in the
Yankees,
first round.
Red Sox would never
Yeah.
play the first
Now,
round.
I think
Which I
play out
agree
the wild
with. That's
card.
the way it should be.
Play out the wild card. I'm okay with another game, and they want their TV money. They're not going backwards that way. Let them play, and then seed them from there based on record. So if the
Exactly.
Cardinals do win, and they finish 15 games below the Dodgers, hey, that's the breaks.
Mm-hmm.
But now the Cardinals are the 4, and they play the Giants. If the Dodgers win, the Dodgers are the 2. The other team gets home field,
Yeah.
but make it Giants, Dodgers, and then Braves and Brewers, Braves. Seed them however their records
I
are going to
agree.
be.
The NLCS should be the Braves Giants. or the
162
Giants,
games
Dodgers.
should determine the seeding, not one of a
Right.
wild card.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Especially when you have shitbag divisions like the Central
Send
and,
Bar.
and the East. To be honest.
Could you shut the fuck up for just 1 second?
That was a good point, Rico. I agree with you.
I agree too.
Thank you.
That is a good point.
It's not all
A lot of
hair.
good points being made.
A lot of points.
A lot of points. A lot of good points. A lot of good conversation.
We're good sports guys.
Let's all send Barstool to Indiana, can we? And let's get a hoodie for doing it. Opt in and then place a single $50 cash wager on any pre-live main line against the spread bet on either the Indiana Hoosiers or the Michigan State Spartans for their matchup on October 16th, or on the Colts Texans for their matchup on October 17th. Win or lose, get this exclusive Indiana Heart hoodie. That's a good-looking hoodie. All these hoodies, all these Carhartt hoodies are good-looking. Win or lose, get that hoodie. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Tennessee, call or text the Tennessee Red Line, 800-889-9789. Now, TJ, I wouldn't mind if you got me this information. I don't think that's for Indiana only. I think you can bet this anywhere you are. Is this correct?
I'll text Jack.
Yeah, text Jack. Check on that, because I think we're trying to get that out there everywhere.
Which game of the two do you like? The Colts by 10 over Houston, or Indiana's a 5-point home dog more? If you had to make one,
I kind of like Indiana's a 5-point.
To be honest, I honestly like them both.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm going to be playing both of them this
Yeah.
weekend. I think the Colts are going to steamroll them.
Yeah, Houston's
They're
coming.
1-4. They're laying 10. Like they're
Yep.
They're a good 1-4 team. That's hard to say, but they've lost some tough games. They lost the Rams in a close game.
Right.
Obviously, they blow the Ravens game. Like they're not a bad football team.
Yeah, Houston's coming off a close game at home in which they should have won. They're a little deflated. Colts are coming off a hard game that they should have won on the road, coming back home in like a must-win game.
Wentz through. I was surprised. Wentz.
Colts. I might
400 yards
Wentz
for
played
Wentz.
well
I
in
might
that
dabble
game.
a little bit of the Colts on winning their division. To be honest.
Yeah, I looked at it last night. It's plus 325
Yeah.
Yeah, I
on the
don't hate
Barstool
it.
Sportsbook. And like, think about it. If the Colts beat Texans, Tennessee has Buffalo Monday, so that could swing a little.
Yo, I like that.
The only thing
Thank
is
you.
Colts lost to Tennessee head to head.
Yeah, I
Rico,
don't-
they lost head to head once.
I don't think I like that. They're so. I mean, Tennessee, I think, is still pretty good.
What's
Tennessee would have to-
Tennessee
yeah,
3-2?
but-
Tennessee would have-
They do have a head to head win over
But Tennessee
Indy.
would have to crater. I mean, they're 1-4.
What do you mean crater? They already lost to the fucking Jets.
But I'm saying it could be two.
They can
and
lose
it could
to
be,
anybody.
It could be
Yeah, but-
after this week. It could be 2-4, 3-3.
Yeah.
All right, hold
Easy.
on.
Right there,
Hold
it's
on.
one
You
game.
ready for
I don't know
Tennessee's
what's
Yeah,
schedule?
but Tennessee could be Buffalo.
You ready for Tennessee's schedule?
Yeah, sure.
Bills, Chiefs, at Colts. So that's a head-to-head
But is
directly right there. At Rams, Saints.
Wow.
Colts
Then
schedule's going to be.
Texans, Pats, Jaguars. Then and at the end, Steelers, 49ers, Dolphins, Texans.
Tough
All right.
stretch
So
coming
you
up.
got to go bad in this stretch. So you're basically getting it before
Yeah, but
the flop.
Well, isn't the Colts schedule going to be similar?
They played a few. Like they played the Rams already. Like they played a couple of those teams.
What's the bet?
Colts are plus 325 to
You
win
guys
the
are
AFC
throwing
South.
so many
Colts
numbers.
No,
are-
Colts are plus
Colts are
325 to win the
Texans,
AFC South right now.
at 49ers, Titans, Jets, Jaguars, at Bills, Bucks, Texans, Pats, Cardinals, Raiders, Jaguars. So
and the
pretty much
the
that's
Colts
dip-
have been
All
in
right,
like
but-
every game.
But if you can get 3-1 and they both have a tough stretch, at the end it might come down to the last couple of weeks. I'll hold three.
But
I'll
if I'm
hold
betting,
that.
if I'm betting a 1-4 team to win their division, I need better than 3-1. I need like 6-1.
I kind of like those.
But their
those odds are
division's
that high,
so
though.
bad. They're not
Yeah.
a normal division. They're
the
awful.
Titans, the Titans are not a bad football team.
No, I'm not. No, they're not bad.
They're
but
Their
not very
defense
bad.
is their defense is
I
abysmal.
because I think you can make a legitimate argument. The Colts are the most complete team in that division.
325 it is.
Yeah.
I like that a
Well,
lot.
then the Jags and
Both
Texans are
sides of the
dead.
ball.
Take a
I mean,
1-4
two teams are
to
dead.
win their division at 3-1.
And who's in
Dude,
first
have
right
you
now?
watched
The
the Colts?
Titans, they're 3-2.
They went into Baltimore and they should have won that
It's
game.
a results-based business, Smitty.
I understand that, but they are in every single game. They played their hard stretch already. They are the most complete team in that division. Tennessee, you're fucking blown on.
Why are you yelling?
Because you, Brandon. This isn't a
you
Let's
keep
Go
saying
Brandon
1 and
show.
4. You're missing what the odds are saying right now is that Tennessee is going to be
Tennessee already
3 and
lost to the
4.
Jets. They can lose to anybody. You're saying they can beat Buffalo?
What's Tennessee?
Yeah, they
right
can
now?
beat Buffalo.
3
Yeah,
and
they
2?
can. They can
Tennessee's
also lose
3
to
and
the
2?
fucking
I believe
Jets.
so.
Yes, they
All right, so
can.
Tennessee is going to be 3 and 3 after this week, and the Colts will be 2 and 4. Quick math, game out. They beat the Texans, they lose to the Bills. Those
Well,
are
I'm
both
saying-
probable outcomes.
I need
You're
better than
game
3-1
out.
on this.
I'm going to be the middleman between
I
both
need
of you.
better than 3-1 on this.
I think the reason it's 3-1 is because of those things. They're big dogs, big favorites, and they play each other in like 2 weeks. And they still got to play each other twice.
Well, no, they see the Colts lost the first head-to-head already. That's
They
the
did.
one
You're right.
problem.
So that already, they play each other in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We could easily have, if things go the way Vegas thinks it's going to go, I'm thinking this time next week, it could be plus like 175.
Okay. It's
All right,
not.
this is now a matter of principle.
I'm saying-
I'm taking the Colts to win the division.
It's not even like where I'm saying that they can't win the division. It's just 3-1's not worth my time for an entire season. For when it's 1 and 4.
That I think is a fair point.
I think they're only a game back. So
You think
well,
that?
they got to
Well,
play.
they're not
play
a game
this week
back.
out because I do think it's
Monday-
a weird
Tuesday morning,
That
they'll be a
Titans
game
line
back.
is weird.
You think that? They're not a game back, Rico.
They'll be a game back Tuesday.
Maybe.
The funny thing is the Texans can clip them.
I think the Titans could clip the Bills.
The Titans can beat the Bills at home. This
is a letdown spot like you read about.
Yeah.
For the Bills.
Okay.
I love these arguments though. Like the Lions and this one, these are fun.
Yeah, it was
my favorite.
Carson, we're still also like, this is Carson Wentz too. Like,
I don't hate the bet.
But you're saying good or bad?
No, I don't know. Like I still don't know yet.
I think he's good.
I don't think we could say he's good or bad.
I don't hate the bet. I don't see the value in the bet.
In Philly.
I think he's a top. I think he's a top half of the league quarterback.
All right. Okay. All right.
The quarterbacks are so bad now.
By the way, have you written your farewell blog to Zach Ertz?
I did.
Sung your song and
I did. Well,
it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
He should have been traded in the offseason. Well, first of all, he should have been traded last year when the Patriots offered the defending defensive player of the year in Gilmore for him, and now we held on to him for some reason as a lame duck 30-year-old dead cat money blonde-haired Johnny Utah who's not going to do anything. For
that
a
was
team
too
that's
many
not
adjectives.
Win anything. I mean, they're all descriptively correct. And now we settled for a 6th-round pick drafted last year and a 5th round for next year.
He's an all-time Eagle, though, no?
Best tight end in Eagles history. And I love him to death, especially off the field. Him and Julie have done, like, amazing things for the great city of Philadelphia. But there was no reason for him to be on the roster this year.
That was the first trade I was like, both teams good.
And he's going to do very well for the Cardinals.
I think they just lost Max Williams.
I think he'll fit in well
be a
there.
Stud in Arizona.
And the Eagles don't need him anymore. Get him off there. This is his last year, right?
Yeah, there was no reason for him to be on the roster.
So I think it was a good trade for both. What'd they get? A cornerback,
fifth round pick, and a quarterback.
Rookie corner.
But again, last year they could have traded him for the defending defensive player of the year. So I mean,
tough.
Yeah, it's not.
Let's everyone blow Howie Roseman. Give him a kiss.
I'm just trying to. Is he really the best tight end in Eagles history?
Yes.
I couldn't name another one.
All the receiving yards.
Only one I can name is Keith Jackson.
Keith Jackson.
Brent Selleck, maybe.
Brent
he's
Selleck,
better than
Chad Lewis.
Keith Ertz, yeah. Or Ertz
there's an old one like Pete Razloff.
He also
Mike
won a
Ditka.
Super Bowl.
Ertz. Okay, yeah, that works. Zach Ertz. NFL lines. Let's go ahead.
Smith.
Why don't you hit it?
All right. Fresh from San Diego, California, come the only sunglass brand I'm ever going to wear again. I'm talking about Blenders Eyewear, and you're going to be just as hooked when you see how awesome these shades are. Chase Fisher started Blenders by selling his beachy shades out of a backpack while doubling as a surf instructor on Pacific Beach. His goal? To create an adventurous, mid-priced eyewear option with the same cool factor as other leading styles. Unlike expensive big brand shades that you probably lost or smashed in the past, Blenders are actually affordable, so you're not going to cry as much when the inevitable happens, like Marty and his earpods, and he just found them.
Yes,
Blenders' team of in-house designers are constantly coming up with new styles, from orange polarized wraparounds, tortoise shell frames with purple lenses, to classic gold arms on black lenses. And it's not just sunglasses. Blenders has prescription glasses, readers, and blue lights, as well as snow collection with goggles and accessories. So live life in forward motion with Blenders today. To score 15% off your Blenders purchase, visit blenderseyewear.com and enter promo code PIXVIP. That's blenderseyewear.com, code PIXVIP for 15% off. Blenders, rocked with pride worldwide.
There are 3 NFL games I think that stand out above the rest as far as being, marquee games this week. I don't include the Cowboys at Patriots because I believe the Patriots are a bad football team. I don't include the Packers and the Bears because I think it has a little bit of juice. The Bears have gotten up off the mat. They're not bad, but I think the other 3 are a little bit better. So number 1 is Chargers at Ravens. And these are 2 MVP candidate quarterbacks. These are 2 very fun-to-watch teams. The Ravens, the way they have just been able to pull the iron out of the fire continuously this year with the 66-yard field goal and then with what happened with the heroics with Lamar. And then you got the Chargers, who are one of the stories of the league with Justin Herbert. That it's plus 2.5 right now. Chargers plus 2.5 at the Ravens. Where are we going with this one?
The question I would pose are the Ravens, based on all you've said, pulling it out of their ass on the Lions, should have been a delay game.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson getting lucky fumbles, huge comeback. Are the Ravens overrated? Should you be looking at?
I think that possibility exists.
They usually kick the crap out of bad teams, and this year they're like, you saw the Lions game, you saw the Colts game. I don't know. It's interesting.
I can't figure them out, but I think it's a possibility right now. I think the Chargers are going to beat the fuck out of them. Not the fuck, not 14, but I think they win by 10. Okay. I don't think that
West to East is always difficult.
I don't. It is.
Yeah.
It for sure is, but I don't think it's gonna. I think the Chargers definitely win this game.
Okay.
I think it's a bounce back for Baltimore, and Chargers are due for another slight letdown.
The Chargers lost.
Chargers got lucky last week.
Chargers lost to the Cowboys at home. That's their only loss,
Yeah.
right? And the Ravens' only loss is who?
The Raiders. Raiders.
Yeah,
right.
in OT.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So I don't know. They both had 2 close losses. I love this game. I love these quarterbacks. It's going to be. It's fair to say if there are two big performances here, the winning quarterback could lead the MVP race?
I think they'd be the favorite on Monday.
Yeah.
I think that's obviously it depends on what an Aaron Rodgers does or what these other guys do.
This is kind of a sneaky number 1 seed game.
Yeah,
very sneaky.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, 2 4-1s. They're both sitting at the top of the division. You also have the Bills at 4-1 in the AFC, and there's 3 4-1 teams in the AFC. 2 of them playing this game.
I feel like the Chargers are gonna be such a fucking public play.
No, they are. I'm about to look it up.
I love that.
Off the hip as stands today, I like the Ravens.
Why are the Ravens -2.5?
Well, they're at home.
This is home.
Yeah. And it is all the way across the country.
I mean, they beat they lost the Raiders. They beat the Chiefs, and now we're not sure about the Chiefs, which is
Chargers.
Chargers are 80% cash, 82%.
Chargers are historically an awful West to East team. Now, recently, I'm not sure if that still plays, but forever, anytime they came to the East Coast.
Game number 2 is another guy. If he wins, he can be leading the MVP race on Monday. It's Cardinals plus 3.5 at the Browns. Cards undefeated. Browns 3-2, but both their losses have been nip and tuck.
I mean, you just have to take the Browns.
I wanted to say
Chandler Jones is out with
what
COVID.
About the hook?
Arizona's got COVID
Question:
issues.
What about the hook though? Are we scared of the 3.5? Are we scared this is a 3-point game?
Oh, for sure.
Hoping maybe the money comes in on Arizona, maybe get 3.
I mean, that's another public play.
I'll be honest. This might be a 2-score game by the Browns.
You think so?
I think it's a weird.
I mean, the Cardinals are just due to get exposed.
exactly.
I mean, they're good. They're very good, but I just don't think they're the best team in the NFL.
Hopefully, Odell wants to play.
Oh, and Landry's
like
out
that.
too. Jarvis Landry's out now.
But the Cardinals have been in a couple of this is the one they go down. This is the one they go down.
Last week they didn't play well.
Was it the report Landry's out or the report
I thought he was
Landry's
coming
back?
Oh, was it that
Landry's
He's
back.
back
Yeah.
off the IR.
I thought they were saying he was going to be out one more week.
No, he's back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I misread it.
And they keep winning. So, I mean, the obvious, you look at it and you're like, oh, I get the fucking Cardinals here. It's too obvious. Got to go.
I want to go through the Cardinals
Gotta
real
go with the Browns.
fast.
Yes.
Titans
Right.
Smoked them.
smoked them, but Titans have been whatever. Vikings, I think the Vikings are bad. I just think they are.
They should have lost the Vikings.
The
too.
Vikings every single year they can either beat any team on their schedule or they can lose to any team on their schedule.
They play
There's
their
no sense of consistency.
They
to them.
play their
Exactly.
the competition every single time.
Keep going.
Jaguars obviously was easy.
Almost
the
should've lost that
Rams
game,
was the
too.
one where it was very impressive.
Very
That's the
impressive.
one I was
Rams.
mostly referencing.
Yeah,
where
and
everybody's
and
like, they're not for real. Why?
I
But
get-
that was also kind of a letdown game for the Rams.
I get shit on. I get shit on by this take, but I don't think the 49ers are good, and they beat the 49ers 17-10. Do you guys think they're good?
The Cardinals?
Niners?
Or
No, the
Niners?
Niners.
I think they're okay.
They're pretty good.
I don't think they're
I think
good.
they're
Alright.
okay.
I think they're better with Garoppolo right now.
Yeah,
I
Lance's
think
limited,
they're
and he's banged
okay.
up already now.
I think they're like a.
I mean, I think
like
they're a decent
8
team.
and 9 team.
I think they're a
9
decent
and
team
18.
that has the unfortunate responsibility of playing in the best division in football.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I could say that. I just think they're okay. I think people give them more credit than they should.
I did before the year, and
Well, I mean, only holding them to 17. That's a good defensive performance.
He's a friend.
D-line played well.
He's a friend, but George Kittle's got to pick it up.
People are
Wow.
People are.
There's well, see, I don't like the way they're using Lance
Friend.
right now.
they
Me neither.
My
They
favorite.
put
Lance,
a
it was
lot
like
on his-
you saw, like they finally let him go no huddle a little bit, and they moved the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They were struggling with him. A lot of penalties too. They were constantly 1st and 20s.
My favorite debate in the Barstool office this morning was when Rico Bosco wanted to have a more powerful phone as far as celebrity connections than Marty Mush, and that's just not a battle he can win.
No, overall, Marty's higher.
Yeah, Marty's higher. Marty has just an inexplicable ability to talk to celebrities and famous people.
Who is breathing into them?
I know,
It's
I was
him.
gonna
It's
say-
gotta be him.
No, it's not. I'm way over here.
It's not me.
I heard
No,
it.
I know. I was just
Moving
gonna
back
comment,
and
but that's
back.
It's usually Marty.
No, I've been, yeah. I'm
mouth
making
breather.
Said
a
it's you.
Yeah, I'm making a point to not. It's not me because I'm like over here. It is.
All
It's
right.
usually Marty's
I
nose.
mean, it's
It's
Poor
usually me.
Yeah.
Ben Mintz is getting ricochet shots in the chat for breathing in the mic. That's like Glenny Ball's
That's
farting in
a-
a bar and
that's-
just automatically
Literally,
getting
it's
wrong.
swings.
You
It's
notice I
Marty
kept
Mush.
moving it away. I was thinking it was
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Marty is the
Everybody, I think
closest guy.
And I don't have my headphones on either.
Yeah, people in the chat. Come on. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm over
Hey,
here
no,
making a
that's.
point to not
Well, I
do
mean,
it.
to be fair, it's a fat guy thing.
It
Usually.
is. But I don't breathe.
Hey, people like
Oh
you.
yeah, fat guy's thing is breathing.
Oh, I was scared it was me. I was scared it was me.
I know.
I was doing this.
You see the commercial
Fat
break up
guy's
like
thing
this.
is breathing.
Yeah, everybody thought it
Yeah,
was.
the
poor
ad or
Glenny
whatever.
Balls or Big Ev. Somebody farts in the bar.
It's
People look at them,
unbelievable.
oh,
There's
look,
100
usually-
people there.
I'm usually-
Everybody farts. Everybody
I'm
breathes.
usually a controlled
Stereotyping.
breather.
Everybody shits.
Okay, so and the third game I think is the Monday night game, Bills at Titans.
Also, by the way, on the Browns, Nick Chubb's out.
Okay.
They just
Oh
announced.
wow,
Chubb is out.
cream hunt.
Kareem Hunt's about to spaz.
So Bills minus 5.5 against the Titans on Monday night. I think that could be a big game. It's 4-1 against 3-2.
Is the line still 5.5?
It's 5.5 as of this morning. Yes.
That's a tough one because
Titans.
So the Titans last year, it was a Tuesday night game at the exact time because of COVID on Tuesday night, beat them like 42-17. I mean, obviously it's a year ago.
I forgot about those Tuesday night games.
Yeah, but the problem is I feel like because that happened, Buffalo is going to be pissed and ready. I don't think it's like a letdown spot as much.
Do you think a team is pissed a year later for a game like that?
I mean, they got embarrassed though, and and Buffalo's kind of on a mission.
What's the over under that game? Still 54.5?
Not enough. I don't think.
Really?
I mean, God. I mean, I guess Tennessee could. If Tennessee does have long drives though with Henry, they could slow it down. But I don't think Tennessee can stop them much, man.
That's their key to victory. They have to.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get into college football in a minute.
Perfect. Bitcoin's at $60,000. Thank you for bringing it up. Dave's Bitcoin would have been worth $1 million today if he didn't sell. Sorry. Just want to let everyone know Bitcoin's at $60,000.
You know, there are times when you when you have your thing where you're really dumb, and then there's times when we can tell you're kind of smart. Like you're bringing up crypto in the middle of a.
It's a huge day for the Kryptonites.
They're not called Kryptonites.
I just made that up.
Okay, all right.
Great name.
I was gonna say
Great name.
Before we get to college football, I got some odds on the NBA, which starts next week.
Okay.
And I think the odds are very, very interesting on to win the championship and to win MVP. Very, very interesting.
The NBA starts next week?
Tuesday.
Holy
19th.
shit.
Tuesday.
Zion's already hurt too.
I'm starting to
Sixers Pelicans.
Okay, so I'm starting to wonder about Zion. Is he going to be hurt coming into every season?
Mm-hmm.
I think he is in New Orleans till he's out of there, which may be way sooner.
I mean,
than
he's
later.
been hurt to start every single season.
I don't
His
know. I
body,
think he's over
such
New
a
Orleans.
freak. His body doesn't. That big of a man shouldn't be able to do what he does.
Where does he want to go?
I don't know. I just him and David Griffin aren't getting along at all. Nobody's getting along with David Griffin. He's screwing everything up. But anyway.
All right, so as far as winning the championship, okay, I think the two top favorites are severely flawed. And that's why I think you go further. Like the Nets are plus 230. They're the favorite to win the championship. They've got drama already, and they're always going to have drama. And can I trust that I'm going to get KD, Harden, and Kyrie in the playoffs?
Are they still like?
You can't trust that.
But I still think they're like almost better without Kyrie, without the drama.
But they're not.
No, they're not.
They're not. He's one of the best players in the world.
That's definitely not. That's debatable. What I just said. It's not
right.
Exactly.
But you can't put this in and be like, okay, well, I'm definitely getting those three in the playoffs.
They were at
I
one
don't think you're
point.
gonna get Kyrie at all.
The Kyrie is an insane person. They were at one point like minus 110 to win the East. That's outrageous.
Yeah.
I've never seen odds.
Now
like that.
the Lakers are the second favorite at plus 375. They're old as shit. They're old. They got older.
You can never count out the Lakers, though.
You can't. And listen, we don't know what would happen if AD doesn't get hurt against the Suns. He got hurt and they lost. But
He gets hurt a lot, though.
he gets hurt a lot. And then you got Westbrook. Westbrook is one of the most ball-dominant players we've seen in the last 10, 15 years, and he's playing with LeBron, another ball-dominant player. I don't know how.
Melo.
How's it? Melo? I forgot about Melo.
That's where I'm struggling because I think
Melo's
they're
getting 15 shots.
I think
no matter
Lakers.
what.
The Lakers are so flawed, but there's no guy in the NBA I want to see get a ring more than Carmelo Anthony.
Same.
Yeah, but I don't think you win a championship with Carmelo Anthony.
You can. You definitely could win. He's not going to be the issue on that team. It's going to be fucking Russell Westbrook.
All they need
That's
to do
selfish
is
fuck.
get a 1 through 8 seed somewhat healthy. They'll get in. Refs will take care of everything else.
We said that last year. They
No,
lost.
Yeah,
they
but AD
can't-
got hurt.
They can't do what they did last year and like limp in
Yeah.
and be a 7 seed.
I think they
'cause-
phoned in last year a
'cause
little too much.
I mean, they don't need to be playing the Suns in the first round.
like maybe a little less load management.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, if you go past them, if you say drama for the Nets, age for the Lakers, you've got Bucks who just won the championship at plus 850.
That's crazy.
The Bucks won the championship.
That's crazy.
I was told the Bucks will never win a championship.
By who?
She's gone, man. She's fucking gone. You don't even see Smitty bringing it up, do you?
I just wanted to clarify.
When have I ever brought it
who
up?
won the championship?
That is true.
Also,
Quick fact check.
She's gone.
Also-
She's gone. Let her.
Quick fact
you
check.
guys see Giannis shooting preseason?
He shoots now.
Well, really well.
The Warriors are
Guys
plus,
making threes.
the Warriors are plus 1,000, and they've been down bad lately with some injuries. They're the fourth highest favorite. The Jazz at plus 1,400. The Sixers, speaking of drama, plus 1,600.
The Jazz plus 1,400 as a 1 seed last year, bringing basically everybody back.
How about
Jazz are fucking frauds.
the frauds, but
Jazz are frauds.
how about this?
Rudy Gobert
hate
winning
the
shit.
Jazz.
I said it all last year. I was dead right.
And started coronavirus.
yes, the Sixers.
How about the Suns plus 1,600?
Yeah.
Much rather them than the Jazz.
They're just a sexy team, you know?
I just feel like the Suns' year it's going to be tough to get back there. Like last year was
I
their
agree.
year.
A little
Real
bit
tough.
exposed.
Paul's a year older too.
Now,
I agree.
MVP, who's the favorite? I'm asking who the favorite is.
Giannis, right?
KD was up there, correct?
Steph Curry.
None of you have named the favorite.
LeBron.
Luka.
Devin Booker.
Giannis,
Luka.
Luka is the favorite.
Yeah.
Luka is the favorite, plus 400.
That makes sense.
Giannis is plus 700. KD plus 700. Embiid plus 700. So there's a three-way tie for second there. Steph plus 800. Dame Lillard plus 1,400. LeBron plus 1,600. Jokic plus 1,600. And I like Booker at plus 2,500.
That seems.
Kevin Durant at plus 700 is a lot.
Yeah, but Harden's gonna get a fucking ton of shots too.
But if Kyrie's out all year,
dominates.
But you're still splitting. Like those guys are gonna go. One goes for 45, the other goes for 25.
the problem with that, Rico, is we saw last year in the playoffs when it came down to it, KD alphaed the fuck out of Harden. Harden was like bringing the ball up and handing it to KD and leaving.
KD's still the best natural scorer the NBA will.
Well, yeah,
ever
when it comes
see.
when you need
He's
a bucket, KD is
No,
the guy
just
with the ball.
the
in
guy
his
was
hands.
born. Some people were born to do things. The guy was born to score. From a young, like 19, he was must-watch television.
Where was Joker?
Unbelievable.
Where was Joker?
Plus 1,600.
Okay. I mean, if Luka is healthy and the Mavs are okay, he might put up one of the great individual statistical seasons in NBA history.
I'll say if the
He's
Mavs
that
if the
good.
Mavs are like the 4 seed or higher, lock.
I also don't.
I kind of like Dame.
I don't hate Trey
hate
Young
him.
at plus 2,000.
But you know what they changed? The Trey Young bullshit foul rule, where he's not able to initiate contact anymore.
How
and
was
get
that
called
Trey
up.
Young? He's not the only
I'd
one.
call
Trey Young, Steph
I
Curry,
call it
James
the
Harden.
Harden. I think Harden
James
gets
Harden,
the crown.
like,
I
that's
think
gonna-
James Harden is that guy.
But Trey Young, James Harden can make other moves.
So he
and
did
do
it in
things.
the playoffs against the Sixers. Is that why you're calling
That
Trey
was
Young?
that's a huge part of his game, and he can shoot when he wants. But like,
If we're really giving this rule to somebody, it should be
Harden.
named in honor of Reggie Miller. Should be the Reggie Miller rule. Reggie Miller's the original shoot a three, kick your foot out, get a foul. That's the guy.
James
that's his
Harden
move.
made it like literally a part of his bread and butter.
but James Harden can do other things to kind of make up for.
Well, I mean,
So can
but
Trey
they all-
Young.
yeah, Trey Young can too.
Trey Young's a good player.
He's a little boy.
You're sleeping on Trey Young.
No, he's a Sixers fan. He beat you.
I'm a Knicks fan.
beat you.
He
He
embarrassed
didn't-
us
he
in the
didn't-
Garden.
Wait a second. He didn't beat us. He went like 5 for 22 in Game 7. Kevin fucking Herter beat us.
I wouldn't say that out loud.
No, I would.
He beat you in a 7-game series. Don't act like Game 7
In a
was the only-
7-game series,
Trey
he was
Young-
on the team.
Trey Young's a good player.
He was on the team for the 7
Is
games.
Trey
Kevin
Young-
Herter and freaking Gallinari coming out like an idiot from Northern
Finish
Europe.
this sentence. Fill in the blank. Trey Young is a top blank player in the NBA.
25.
I think he might be a little higher than that.
I think 25 is fair. I probably would have said the same.
I mean, he's
number.
literally in MVP odds. He's like 8th.
Congrats.
I'm just saying. In MVP
And I'm just
odds,
saying that foul rule is really going to fuck him up.
I don't think it'll fuck him up.
I don't think
he'll
so
adjust.
I think so.
I think it'll be pretty fine.
I think he'll be fine, but not 8th in the MVP.
Still a
race.
young player too.
And
He's still gonna average
fine.
25 and
He's
9.
a good player. Good
I
for
know
him.
they're never going to give the MVP to LeBron, but it's still crazy. Like 1,600 you could get LeBron at. Who is the best player?
I have
in the
one quick
NBA.
question. What are y'all hearing about Klay Thompson's health with them being 10-1? I guess that means he's fully healthy.
I heard he's going to be able to start the season.
Okay.
Where are y'all hearing things? None of you have sources.
I don't
in
know.
the
Yeah,
NBA.
no,
I don't know.
That's
That's why I
what
asked.
What is
saw it
that?
on
What are you
Twitter.
hearing?
I
He
saw it
set
on
out 2
Twitter.
full seasons.
All
And
right.
he's at like all these sporting events.
You want me to call an NBA guy? Call Chris Broussard right now. We'll
Call
get
him.
the scoop.
Call him.
Has he answered ever?
This chat, first of all, my Cavs exist. Second of all, anything that we say is wrong.
Oh, they hate us.
Anything.
Hey.
I never met a.
Anything.
They got to earn the right for me
It's
to read them back.
unbelievable.
They
I
got
never
to.
met a group of people that hate people
Unbelievable.
more.
Say
than
the
that.
sky is blue, and they're going to come up with some fucking Aurora Borealis bullshit.
They got to
try
re-earn the right
counteract.
to be on this show because right now they're not on the show.
I'm not kidding.
I disagree with that. I need to look at the chat.
You
I'm
can't.
Stoolies,
You can't.
these are good people,
No.
but fuck you.
They got to re-earn the right.
I swear to God, I can cure cancer. I would still be wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I even the video with Jerry of everyone's like, people were like, nope. I'm like, well, didn't even say anything. Like,
No dice from Chris.
Can't book them all, you know.
You gotta try. You gotta try.
it's amazing he hasn't blocked it yet.
All right. In 2016, Cuts clothing founder Stephen Borelli felt boxed in by his wardrobe. He hated having to compromise between style and comfort, so he decided to do something about it and started with reinventing the humble plain tee. The result, a tee that GQ calls the only shirt worth wearing. Stylish enough for the boardroom or the street. Comfortable enough for workouts in the gym or nights out at the club. Cuts just released their new always-on joggers as well, designed to never take a day off even when you do. Whether you're commuting to the office or out on a date, Cuts joggers offers comfort that never quits and style that never disappoints for a wardrobe as ambitious as you are. As seen on the world's elite athletes like Patrick Mahomes, Damian Lillard, Tim Tebow, and Bryce Harper. I'm not sure Tebow's one of the world's elite athletes. Just to name a few, it's not just a lifestyle. It's not just clothing. It's work, leisure, apparel for the sport of business. Get 15% off your first order at cutsclothing.com/picks. That's cutsclothing.com/picks for 15% off your first order.
By age 30, you should, 1, be married, 2, own a house, 3, be in the best physical shape, 4, know if you want to have children, and 5, be able to cook a steak to perfection.
I can't do any of those 5. I'm
Who
38.
tweeted that?
I don't know. It's just a tweet that's going that people are responding to, like one of
Wow,
those.
I'm 0 for 5.
I got 3 years.
Yeah, I got 3 years. You 5 for 5?
I'm 4 for 5. I'm not in the best physical shape.
No.
I'm 4 for 5.
You know more
Being
530s?
I'm married. I've owned a house.
Being married,
steaks?
being married
I
and being
can
in the best
cook a-
physical shape does not go together.
I can cook an immaculate steak,
It's literally the only reason why you get married, so you don't have to look good.
and I know I don't want to have children, so that I'm good. I'm fine. All right, college football.
Shout out WNBA. Million viewers for game 1.
Game 1 of what?
That's good. That's
Wait,
huge.
time. What the fuck are you doing?
I have to Johnny Drama my calves now. People don't believe it.
You brought out your calves
Yes.
just for the chat
They
boys?
said he's got bad calves.
No, they have no
Hey,
calves.
Lamar,
Hey,
what do you...
I can deal. I can deal with having bad calves. I can't deal with having no calves.
Weirdo,
The girl comes by with huge fake tits. She goes, "Yeah, now those are real too."
He's a top 5 character for me for all time.
Me too.
Johnny Drama?
Top 5.
Unreal.
Maybe
One-liners
top
out
3.
of this world.
Unbelievable.
Like people say Ari's the best. I seriously think he's the best.
Ari's the best, but Drama just has that, like...
And Drama and
He don't
Turtle
miss.
when they're together is peak.
Too many times.
You know, I had to
Too
tell
many
Johnny Drama to sit down at an Eagles Giants game.
Oh, yeah?
Give him to sit down.
How'd that go?
He quieted
Johnny-
up. We were in a box. It was me, Tommy, and Frankie. You guys, Tommy and Frankie, and right behind us, Johnny Drama is talking shit on Carson Wentz, saying he's going to tear his ACL. And I said, "Take my ACL, Johnny. Sit down."
Sit down.
You didn't say it
I
like
wonder
that.
if he got
Call Tommy in here. Call Tommy in here right now.
Call back to the best episode of the show, too.
Sit
A Day in the Valley.
Yep.
You missed the best part. Sit down. Just sits down. He's got the towel over his head. It's a Day in the Valley.
One of the
Fucking
best
unbelievable
written episodes of any show
of all time.
ever.
Just listen to the podcast
And
of it. It's
they
fucking
did. They
unbelievable.
stiffed Glenny Balls though.
Yeah, they did. I
They
heard.
stiffed Glenny Balls, and Charlie Sheen took over. It's fucked up.
All right. So college football tonight, we have Clemson at Syracuse. We have a couple of Power 5 games tonight. We got Cal at Oregon. We have Clemson at Syracuse. Both around the same. I think Oregon's minus 13 against Cal.
13.5.
Okay. Thank you. And then Syracuse, Clemson is minus 13.5 against Syracuse.
Everyone's too easy on Syracuse. Everyone's way too on them too
Yeah.
much.
I know, but I kind of.
But
You are.
but the alternative
Public is on cues.
the alternative is betting on a Clemson team that hasn't shown anything.
For sure, and there's no reason for me to be like Clemson's definitely a play, but I do think that like people are sprinkling, people are saying Syracuse like definite. I think this is the game where we see if Clemson's really
They're
that
off
bad.
the bye.
We see how good or how bad they are. Today you've proved.
You-
I kind of like the total.
You know what's the game of the night? And I know you're not going to want to talk about it because you hate bringing women in here, but Colgate, Cornell. Colgate plus 3.5. Cornell's 0-4. Lost to Bucknell.
What's
Walked right in the door.
Yeah.
what's that got to do with
Honestly,
City is
that's like
fucking
reverse my logic.
FCS reference.
You
is, I
see,
guess, what it was.
honestly-
I understand the fucking reference, man. I got that.
But you said what's that got to do with women?
No, I know. I understand. I understand.
Don't mansplain things to him, Vince.
I got the joke.
You just look like you did.
Hey, Brandon, FCS.
Sold it well,
FCS
Brandon.
reference.
I got the point.
Brandon's trying to have a dinner party, and Smitty just comes in and is throwing potatoes off the fucking wall. He's on one today.
Well, you kicked off Andrew's show.
No, I didn't. I hadn't seen it. I think she just got here. I don't. I haven't seen her.
You want me to go? I saw her. You
like
want me to go get her?
all morning.
You want me to get her?
I haven't
All
seen
morning.
her.
It's not like you've been here all morning.
Brandon was in his corner office. He don't get fucking. He has his
want me
guy
to-
bringing
you
his
want me to go get
coffee. They read him the headlines.
But seriously, Colgate money line.
Honestly, I think.
But
I
she
see
didn't-
the reverse.
She didn't tweet out.
You see it 0-14.
No.
Favorites they're favorites for a reason.
Bucknell is that bad, and they beat Cornell.
But she didn't tweet out any FCS picks this morning.
No, she did.
I thought she did.
She liked Colgate money line.
Okay, well, there we go.
You know,
seen it.
Brandon, you maybe should just open your eyes a little more.
Also-
It's 2021.
I'm on.
Be progressive.
Play of the night tonight is Cal.
Oh,
Cal plus 13.5 is the play
That's a
of the
1-4
night.
team that they've been garbage.
I've
man.
been
Play
I've
of the
been
night
on.
is Cal
I've been on the
plus
right side of Cal the
13.5.
whole way. Oregon's running back issues worry me a lot. I'm on Oregon. I think you're right.
Cal plus
I'm
13.5
worried
is my
about it. Wait one
biggest bet of
second.
the day.
I'm worried about it.
But I've been thinking about this today because I've been with Big Ev this morning. We are talking about
That
it.
was the first thing I said to him when
He's
I said
starting
Cal's
to-
the play.
I think it's got a little bit to do with Ohio State.
No,
I think it
swear to
has a
God.
little bit-
No, I swear to God.
No, you swear?
No, I swear to God. That had nothing to do with it.
But in reality, as
13.5 seems so easy.
Take the teams out.
Oregon is not. I'm saying Oregon is not one of these teams that just blows people out. Cal's a 1-4 team. Lost a super tough game to Nevada.
Yeah.
Super tough game to TCU. Like they're
Yeah,
like.
those aren't very good teams.
that's true.
But I'm saying I just think 13.5.
No,
is a
Nevada's
lot.
good.
But
They're
let me
okay.
ask you something. You take Oregon.
This
and
is
you
Oregon.
You take Cal out. You take their names out. You see 1-4, and that number and 4-1. It's like, all right.
You're like,
it
oh,
should
that's a
be-
layup.
It
2
should be.
touchdowns.
This
I
is
think it should
also-
be
Yeah,
19
he's
points.
got a point there where he just take the numbers. We bet numbers, not teams.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
But wait,
It's-
Oregon, they had a
We're
bye
on
week.
one today.
They had a bye week after their worst loss.
Yes.
Like this is bounce back city.
Yes.
the bye week 1.
And then I like the total myself because
You don't think that's too obvious where it's bounce back city, where it's like everyone thinks they have
God
to
damn
bounce
it! Now
back?
we're diving to obvious or
No, I'm saying,
I
like-
know, but we're just
That's gambling right there.
It
Everyone's
is.
Listen,
gonna say that.
if you like Oregon, take Oregon. I'm just telling you what I think.
Oregon's
right,
a lot better football team than Cal.
How about this one?
Yeah, no
Which
doubt.
one would you rather
For
have?
sure.
Syracuse money line or Cal money line? If you think one of them's
I'd
going to
rather have
happen.
Syracuse money line by a
Yeah,
lot.
Syracuse.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think at
Syracuse
home.
is
That
at
makes
home.
me feel good about Oregon. I'll take my chance
At
with
home,
Oregon.
I guess. Yeah.
Does she decline?
She's in the girls' bathroom.
What?
I told Chuck to tell her to come in here if she comes out, but I ain't going anywhere near that.
Thanks for not barging in the women's bathroom,
Yeah.
Mitzi, and
Hey,
say,
Ange.
hey, you like Cornell, Ange?
Somewhere,
All right, let me know when
some
you're done.
there's some restraint for once there.
Yeah, but you do follow people into bathrooms usually.
lot, yeah.
I
You
got
do.
called on the big cat one.
Yeah.
We don't. At least if it happened, it was never to a woman.
But you followed Big Cat in the bathroom?
I asked him a question one time. Yeah,
You asked
he
him a
called me a
question.
bear.
Just kept going.
Well, no. Here's the thing about
Called me a bear.
Here's the thing about Mintz. When he wants to talk to you and you start walking somewhere, he's going to walk beside you and he looks at you while he's walking. He has no idea where you're going.
It's this walk, too.
Right.
It's the-
Right? He's looking at you while you're walking, so he's just trusting you to get wherever you're going. So if you go to the bathroom,
Yeah, so there's. I mean, I could go. You're right. You could be leading me anywhere. And it.
all right. There we go.
All right. Yep.
Hello, Ange.
Hello, Ange.
How are you? Yeah, it's a full room. Just dudes talking sports and gambling. I wanted you to come in here because I value your opinion. And it was
Brandon
my
tried to
choice.
shut you out today.
It's okay.
Usually you would think it's me, but he tried to shut you out today. Just letting you know.
misogyny.
Misogynist.
So Colgate Cornell, huh?
It's all right. You've already jumped your way up to the
Yes.
top college football show at the network anyway, so you're in good hands.
Oh,
you're in
I
good
can
hands.
see your eyes cutting at her. You don't like this either, do you?
No, it was a dig at your show.
No, I know it was, but
That's all.
usually when people kind of try to get in your content, you get them fired within like a month.
Shows, plural.
Show,
Shows.
I've
Please
called
don't
football
get me
shows.
fired.
Yeah, he's the one you need to look at when you say that.
Pick'em's still at the top.
I know, but
She's
he's
a
got like
rising
6
star.
college football shows.
Pick'em's still at the top. She's a rising star.
I'm sorry, I gotta bring up something real fast. Publicity posted an Instagram story today, and Jerry was like questions like, "Does he want to be part of the feats of streets?"
All the time.
Where is Jerry? I haven't seen him today.
Yeah,
He's got Fridays off in his deal. It's a good deal.
Hey, Ange.
Hi.
How are things?
Things are well. How are they for you?
All right, FCS. What are we
I
looking
guess
at?
they're not okay for you.
No, they're fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
No. Yeah. So I really like Colgate today. I really do, and I'm like very, very.
We had our discussion already about this.
I don't understand the line whatsoever. Colgate I understand that I think that they're at Cornell, but Cornell has lost to Bucknell, which, in my opinion, is probably the second worst FCS team behind Lehigh. It's always fade Lehigh for me, but
It's definitely you.
what?
No,
it's your nose.
It's your nose. You're breathing into the mic.
Savage.
Put your headphones on so you can hear yourself breathing. It sounds like a caveman, for God's sake.
I can't breathe through my nose today.
Oh, he does on short porch too?
Yeah.
Oh.
All the time. I can't believe this is Cornell.
No.
Ever heard of it?
Cornell stinks.
I know. Why are they
Cornell-
minus 3.5?
They should not be minus 3.5, especially against Colgate, which makes me really. I was like looking into it. I was like, are there any injuries that like I personally don't know of? Like, is it a big game? Is it something important? I mean, I guess they're rivals from something.
I mean, Cornell's a good school. Without their agriculture problem, we wouldn't have program. We wouldn't have cabbage. Not modern cabbage anyway. I fucked that up. Fuck.
Damn.
I don't like
It's an
cabbage.
Office reference.
She doesn't like cabbage.
I don't like cabbage either.
Yeah, it's kind of trash.
But anyway, I
Donkey food.
do you like cabbage that much?
Look at him. He's uncivilized.
Cabbage ain't
Eats
bad.
cabbage with his bare hands. Peels. He takes a loaf or whatever, peels it off, throws it to his 11 kids, and goes back in his cave and watches fucking Maury Povich for 11 hours.
Maury Povich.
Maury's a good show.
Maury's awesome, dude.
All right, so what about tomorrow?
Tomorrow, well, there's good games today.
Okay, don't holler at me.
There's good games
Why are
today.
you yelling at me?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
We got Syracuse and Clemson.
We got Syracuse and Clemson.
I
He
know.
likes Cal.
Yeah, you like Cal.
I love Cal. I really, really,
Me too.
really love
I'm worried
Cal.
about it.
I'm on Cal.
I'm on Oregon, so I'm worried.
You know who I love the most tonight? I love North Texas plus 11.
Me too. I'm
You know
on
why?
North Texas.
Marshall's been a double-digit favorite 3 times, 0-3 against the spread.
Grant
I like the over. I like the over
Grant
also,
Wells
but I
is in
love
the
North
graveyard.
Texas.
I just need North Texas can't win. I got to keep that under on their win total. That's fine.
That's
Marshall
fine.
sucks.
Okay, good.
They almost lost to ODU last week.
What else do you want to talk about tonight?
I mean, I like Syracuse, I like Cal, and I like San Diego State.
Love San Diego State.
I think
Yeah.
them only being minus 9.5 is kind of concerning to me because I think that they should be a lot higher.
What happened to San Jose State? They've been really good in recent years. Now they're 3-3. And
Injuries.
Yeah, they're very injured.
Yeah.
Figure it out, Mr. Crime Stopper.
They've struggled on offense too.
What was that?
What the fuck was that?
I just like the town. It was a reference.
Oh, that
He's
was
supposed
a
to
town
be-
reference?
I mean,
I've never seen
he's,
the town.
He's a reporter.
That
Figure
was
it
a
out.
rough Boston accent.
You sound pretty dumb.
Thanks, Martin.
I'm stuck on this Cornell thing.
Crazy.
See, I didn't think too much into it. I know that I like Colgate over them. I think the money line has good value. It literally jumped from 136 to plus 148.
That's making me like
Dude.
I know it's
making me
that's
like
like my rule of thumb in
underestimate-
college basketball. When you see like a 0-20 team, they're laying points, they're gonna win.
Don't
That's why I'm
underestimate
like,
how bad Cornell is. They lost to Bucknell. Bucknell tried to recruit
One
me.
sec,
That's
we're-
how bad they
We're
are.
not.
Oh, fuck.
that's a
You were almost a
solid,
Bison?
That's a solid selling point.
Lewisburg, baby.
Is Cornell a smart? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Cornell is.
Colgate
yeah.
is
Cornell.
Colgate a
They
smart school?
lost
Cornell's
to
Ivy.
Cornell's
right?
Ivy.
Yeah.
Bucknell's
Bucknell's a
smart.
baby Ivy.
Ithaca,
You would have
New York.
struggled at Bucknell.
Oh, believe it.
You wouldn't have done well.
No.
No,
Where is Bucknell? Is that upstate New York?
It's like
Pennsylvania.
central
It's pretty
Pennsylvania.
big.
I went to Susquehanna. Which
Cornell's
is
in-
like
Cornell's in
jump.
Ithaca.
Yeah, okay. We got to get to picks. Ange, we only got about 4 minutes left. You can hang out with us if you'd like.
I need a reminder from the production, everyone. Nevada Day is on October 29th, and Vegas, UNLV, and Nevada play.
Yeah, well, that's 2
Just
weeks from
need
now.
I need someone to remind me.
Also,
'cause I can't
Villanova's
miss it.
playing this weekend against Albany, and they're going to win.
I'm
Huge
taking-
win against JMU last week.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Huge.
All right.
Reading USA Today? You're the fucking FCS guy now?
Yeah, FCS.
Marty Mush.
29-28.
Picks.
Big win.
I'm adding Cornell now because I just can't.
You were
do
1-7 yesterday, Rico?
He's really
All
bad.
0-3 on touchdown scorers. Yeah, you fucking sit on a stream, you start firing away. What do you want me to
Oh,
do?
wait.
true.
Smitty's just sitting there like his shit doesn't stink. You were
Yeah,
0-5?
exactly.
Dude, the over crushed me.
You know what? The
Over
only pick,
Jalen-
you know the
Jalen
only pick I
Hurts.
won? Mr. Ice on the bailout late
Yeah.
night.
I had that too.
Jalen Hurts over under 38.5 passes. He's only passed like 25 times.
All right,
Okay.
Marty. Go.
All right, so I got Cornell. I got Flyers puck line now as well. I got Clemson, San Diego State, Cal, Red Sox, and the Devils.
All right, Big F.
I also Flyers puck line for Nicky Mush's get out of jail free card. I got Cal plus 13.5. I got, thank you, Clemson minus 13.5. North Texas plus 11.5. The over in Marshall, North Texas, and the over in Red Sox Astros. I think we get a ton of runs today.
Okay, well, I go the opposite on that one for sure. I've been these early series unders have been very good. I'm not sure game one has gone over yet. I think they're 5-0-1 or something like that.
Chris Sale's got an 8
Sale's been bad. Framber Valdez isn't great.
It could
Two
go
good lineups.
I'm just a slave to what's been good. Red Sox Astros under 8.5. Oregon Cal under 54 with Verdell out. Oregon, I don't think they can be explosive. And I don't know how many points I'm getting out of Cal. Oregon's defense is good. North Texas plus 11. Marshall, double-digit favorite 3 times, 0-3 against the spread. And I'll take the obvious one. Give me Syracuse plus 13.5. I just haven't seen it out of Clemson. I'm going to trust my eyeballs here, and my gut kind of says Clemson's about to turn it around, but my eyeballs say different. Ben Mintz.
I have got Boston Red Sox money line. I've got Oregon by 13.5. I got Syracuse plus 13.5. I'm taking a shot at the money line. They did it a couple of years ago. 440 is a good price. I'm going to add North Texas. And the last thing I want to say, all you Tennessee fans celebrating because y'all beat 2 top 80 teams and you almost beat a team that lost at home to a MAC team. The celebration's too much. Rebs tomorrow.
Say it to Big T's face.
I did. I just did.
Give it to us.
Everybody's celebrating. Y'all beat 2 top 100.
Give it
Missouri
to
and South Carolina don't even top 100
going.
and
Give
act
it
like
to
they're a
us.
good
Mitzi,
football
keep
team.
going.
Hell yeah. Give it to us.
Maybe if we win.
Only a couple of years.
No, it'd be overkill if not. But regardless, this Tennessee celebration oil, come on. Anyway.
Rico.
Oregon minus 13.5. San Diego State minus 9.5. Astros money line. And I do think
You're going to add the Flyers?
Flyers. Add the Flyers. I got to add the fucking Flyers.
Flyers puck line.
I'm going to tell you this. I think it's crazy. I think Purdue beats Iowa. Plus 420 is my double-digit favorite worth of money line. I think Purdue beats Iowa.
I like it.
I do. I really do. And we know what I like about it? Kelly's now on it, too.
Okay.
Love it.
So, there you go. That's Pick Central. The Yak is up next. Good show, boys.
Fuck my picks.
Thank you, Ange.
Thank you.